guys, we have started the clock. So go ahead and ask your questions. Next 48 hours, what is coming towards me? Hey, Angelic Nymph. Good job getting here early. What is coming towards Snatch in the next 48 hours? A celebration. There's something here to be celebrated here, Snatch. Something exciting, it seems. Within the next, actually, let me turn down the music, sorry. Within the next 2 days. We also have fair and just decisions, do what you feel is right, stand up for your beliefs. So you could be put into a position in the next 48 hours where you feel like you kind of have to stand your ground on a certain subject or speak your mind. I'm dealing with really bad allergies. I'm not sick. I just have like a horrible stuffed up nose and it's just like the cough, just like, lots of sneezing, that kind of thing. Sanch, I also have here maybe like some type of new beginning for you as well. It's a lot of major arcana for such a short amount of time. So it's like I'm not getting specific details. I'm getting mostly like big idea themes here. But something makes me feel like you're getting off on the right foot in the next 48 hours. You're feeling better. Maybe you feel like there's a breath of fresh air in your life, or you're starting something new. This could be a creative project. This could also be like just doing something you've been needing to be doing for a while, like decluttering your home or finishing a project, starting a hobby, something along those lines. But that is what I've got for you for the next 2 days, I think it was. Angelic Nymph. Okay, so Angelic Nymph, what are DT's the Leo's intentions with Angelic Nymph? Wow. You're welcome, Sanch. Man, you guys are getting okay. This is crazy. This is also another like insane reading because it has 3 major arcanas. So Angelic Nymph, DT the Leo's intentions with you. There's something here that Spirit is saying you need to follow your own intuition on this. You could be having some thoughts or some feelings already kind of like creeping in, and it's important that you are able to separate like your fear from your intuition. But you also have to pay attention to your intuition, listen to it. There could be some need for DT to do things a little bit slower with you as far as like whatever you guys are wanting out of this connection. It's talking about carefully considering before acting, so he could be really taking his time here. It seems like he enjoys spending time with you. I think he wants more of that with the star in the middle, and I feel like he does have hope that like something good can come from this. But we're dealing with like a lot of ego here, and a lot of times that can stop you from being the best version of yourself. This could be having like overpowering sexual desires. This could be like crutches, addictions, attachments, codependencies, negative thought patterns, bad habits, things along those lines here. And with this card being in the reading, it seems like it is hopeful, but we are struggling, we are battling just a little bit. You said you're still waiting for him to ask for your cell phone. He's taking his time, and I did a lot already to show my interest. Yeah, he definitely is taking things slowly. That's for sure. So I think that that's going to be how it's going to be for a little while. Um, like I said, he does have hope for this connection, so that's actually a really positive thing. But it seems like he's letting some type of part of his ego, whether that's self-confidence or what have you, kind of get in the way of this connection right now at this time. You're welcome, Angelic. Okay, so Rashima, the first thing that's coming out is they're saying that you're worrying unnecessarily because the seeds have already been planted. It's just like you're not maybe seeing your abundance yet, and just it's unnecessarily worrying because it's happening for you. The description that they give when they say the seeds are planted is that they're planted and they're growing, but they're underground. So you can't necessarily see your hard work paying off just yet. And so you can get impatient, or you could worry that maybe the plant is rotted, or that it's not growing properly, or that it hasn't sprouted. But it is. It has. You have to trust that it is. So it's definitely things you're talking about. Maybe like you can't see it, or it feels like things are kind of in limbo. But I am getting a yes that you are getting good news. That Oh, and we have the sun, and it talks about like a happy outcome as well. Like basically, imagine the sun shining down on you. It's a lot of life and happiness and success. Spirit is saying you need to have confidence in yourself. And then you also have as well a new relationship, or a relationship begins a new phase, whether that's a new relationship or an existing one. Don't be worried if you can. I know it's easier said than done. Thank you, Reedy, for being a new subscriber. I know. Good, I'm glad. We have 51 minutes left. JP's next actions towards I Speak in December. He doesn't have any actions towards you, I Speak. The Three of Air, it talks about great sadness, a time to heal, a time to go within. It can also talk about separation and the pain that brings you, or the pain that you get from that separation. The Five of Earth is feeling outside of your life, feeling disconnected and distant from you. I feel like it's more like just try to look ahead, try to stay positive in your own life. Not necessarily about this, but I feel like JP is just kind of focused on what he's got going on right now, and that you should too. This is a nice card to come out, but it definitely, like, paired with these two cards, it's making me feel like we're just kind of worried about our own situation. We're kind of worried about what we've got going on. I don't think he's necessarily extending much in your direction. I think you could probably feel that, actually. Yeah. So three of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and then we have Page of Fire. Reedy, I'm going to only say this once. I answer in the order that it's received. If I accidentally skip you, I will absolutely apologize for that. However, I am doing this for free, so I ask you to refrain from things like, you didn't answer my question, you skipped me, da 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 da. This is the last I'll ask of that. Just be patient. Hey, Positive Vibes, you missed us yesterday. I know you came in, but I think we were calling on you, and we didn't see you in here. Make sure that when we call on you guys that you are, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, that you're here when we call on you, okay? And it's your turn. You're welcome, I speak. NC, thank you. Okay, so how will S treat me once he becomes financially stable? Yeah, I did do a bit of a later stream last night. That's for sure. Ooh, this changes so much for you, NC. When S becomes financially stable, they may put a lot of emphasis on themselves. Not emphasis, value. I'm sorry, my words are all crazy. They put a lot of value on themselves and they feel their self-worth through how much money they make and how well their career is doing, or like if it's successful or not. They feel successful. And the Ten of Earth talks about a very happy life together at this point, feeling secure, feeling stable. And this is also a long-term card, so it makes me feel like he'll have long-term desire to want to be with you, like something that lasts, a relationship that lasts. A lot of times the Ten of Earth can come about and talk about as long as you're feeling good and wealthy and stable and secure, that you have all that you need. And it can talk about wanting this person being with you like towards the end of your life. It seems like there is a bit of a spark that ignites here with you guys, a bit of passion, maybe even getting away with each other with the Four of Air, taking time to rest, spend quality time, and like go on vacations and getaways and things of that nature. We also have the Ten of Water at the bottom of the deck, and this talks about being in alignment, coming together in union and being very happy, being in harmony. So it seems like maybe this is just the thing that you guys will need to get you there. Yeah, I'm going in time order already, so you just have to like sit tight for a second. Okay, so Curly Girl, are you here? After Curly Girl, we have then Reedy, and then we have Bria. Curly Girl, let us know if you're here. Hello. Okay, so Curly Girl says, what action does Javon want to take towards me, if at all? You're welcome, NC. Shar, thank you for subscribing. We're about 46 minutes left on the clock, guys. Okay, so we have the Knight of Fire, which is someone who's feeling a bit restless, a bit impulsive, Curly Girl. I would say that this energy coming through is pretty safe, that you're going to hear from this person relatively soon. This seems like someone who they're like bored of how things are. Like they're discontent with the way things are going right now. And I feel like are going to try to connect with you. They feel a sense of urgency around this. So for whatever reason, they're just getting very impatient and they're wanting to communicate with you. The Knight of Fire talks about a sudden thing that happens where it feels like time is of the essence, or there is an urgency they are encouraged to think through things carefully, because even though I feel like you will hear from them soon, it does still feel like a bit of that in and out energy where they're kind of like you're on and off. It seems like a very impulsive form of contact, but they're really deeply thinking about you and desiring a connection. So we have to make sure that this is something that they're going to want to invest in if that's something that you're looking for. And I feel like you got to make that clear when they do communicate with you. But that is the next action, is that he wants to actually reach out to you. And I feel like it's going to be soon. Hey, Katie. Thank you guys for only posting your question once. I really appreciate that so that I don't get confused. Yeah, absolutely. This deck was actually gifted to me by Nyasia. This is the deck right here, Angel Tarot cards. I really feel like I instantly connected with this deck. It gave me new interpretations and feelings and things like that to add to the reading of tarot, versus what I already know. It comes with a guidebook as well, and it gives like a little bit more insight to each thing. If you want more information, you might be able to look up the guidebook online if there's a PDF version, but don't quote me on that. Okay. So next up we have Positive Vibes. No, sorry. Reedy. I apologize. I didn't scroll all the way up. You're welcome, Curly Girl. Thank you, Jasmine, for liking. Yeah, guys, make sure you're liking the video today, please. All right, we have Reedy. New subscriber. When will I get married? When will I get married? When will this happen? Show me a card with timing, please. When will Reedy get married? Oh, that's kind of crazy. You got the marriage card and you're asking about marriage, so that's a little cray-cray. Give me a second. I'm looking it up right now. Okay, so it's not telling me that it's going to be this coming year. You have to like kind of determine if that's realistic or not, like in 2023. Like, are you already in a connection? Have you been with this person for a while? If so, you could either be getting engaged or getting married at this time. And it's giving me April 11th through the 20th. Another interpretation of this card is the fall, because it's the wands, and the wands to me is like fall time. So but the April date that I gave you, that's a specific date for this specific card's energy. So take what resonates, and also like don't assume that I'm talking about next year either. That could just be like the dates that you guys set. Okay, so Bria. Joelle says, my aunt has the same deck. It's very pretty. I love this deck. It's actually been sitting in my Amazon wish list for a long time. And like I finally got it, and I like once I received it and used it in readings, I realized like why I wanted it, why I was drawn to it, because it's like really awesome. Well, me and my ex, the Pisces, reconcile. Oh, Eliana, you're so sweet. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do plan on coming on later on today. I don't know exactly what time. We have to relight our Christmas tree because our cats chewed through the wires. It's really nice. Love it. But I'm going to try to make time. My thing is it might be earlier or it might be like later, but I'll be here. I just have to figure it all out. But thank you, Eliana, for the tip. or gift or whatever you want to call it. I appreciate it. That's very sweet. So, Bria, I am getting a yes. You have a lot of water energy, so the Pisces coming through strongly here. Specifically asked for a yes or a no answer, and I got a yes with the King of Earth. All of these cards are actually a yes, to be honest. This is talking about your wish coming true. So if this is something that you're wanting to happen, I'm getting that your concerns fading away, your prayers have been listened to, and they're going to be answered. And then we also have like a celebration here with the Three of Water. Something about success here with the King of Earth. This person's coming through wanting to be more confident, and maybe even wanting to make you happier. The Three of Water all the time, like I always have to mention that this could have been like a third party related situation. So that's being acknowledged here, but this is something that you would know about if that is. So take it if it resonates. But I am getting a yes for you. Positive vibes, are you here, please? Hey, Divinely Blessed, how are you? Sorry I'm a little late on seeing your comment. Hey, Jasmine D. Good. Positive vibes is here. Okay. After positive vibes, we have Gerard. Gerard, if you can check in with me, please. We have 37 minutes on the clock. Let me grab a drink real quick. Current feelings of Hussein Chaudhry toward Eliza Fatima. I am doing well, thank you, positive, for asking. Okay, so this person is feeling dedicated to you. The Chariot is someone of determination, motivation to move forward with you. They feel very comfortable as well with you. There's like something about you that they really like and they enjoy being around. We have the Chariot, the Seven of Air, and the Six of Water. The Six of Water talks about something that brings you comfort from the past or from knowing someone and thinking fondly on the memories that you have with that person. And the Six of Water can also talk about reconciliation. So it's making me feel like this person wants to come together with you. They just have some conflict that they have to work out a little bit. Whatever this like thing is. But I don't think that it's enough to overpower their feelings for you. We have maybe something that's going to take a little bit of time, like there's delays, but it's still happening. So if that resonates, takes it. But like I said, I don't think that their feelings for you are, I feel like they're more powerful than whatever's going on between you guys right now. It also makes me feel like they can be themselves around you. Like there's things that they feel comfortable or like an urge to tell you and talk to you about that they don't feel necessarily safe or comfortable telling other people. There's something here about self-discipline and willpower. So even though I am sensing that they're like wanting to move forward and they feel like determined and dedicated towards you, I do feel like they have very good self-control. So it's important that you know that they're not going to do anything before they're ready. Okay. So next up we have Gerard. Gerard, thanks for checking in. Abria, if you can check in as well. Eliana says, I'm so glad you're at 50%. I'm sure you'll hit the full mark this week. Thank you, Eliana. Thank you so much. Y'all have been like so sweet, so supportive, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are also enjoying these free readings as well. If it wasn't for the donators, these would not be happening. So definitely thank you to the people who have gotten donated readings. You guys are going to get a personal shout out once I hit my goal. All right, so we have 6 of Air. So it says things are looking up. This is the end of a difficult situation. Oh my gosh. Usually when my nose itches or like I sneeze, it means like this person's coming through. This person's wanting to come through and communicate with you. Hey, Haley. How are you? Gerard says, hey, last time I had a reading from you was accurate. That time Anne was struggling from her ex. Now she broke up with him after her ex found someone else. Dang. That's crazy. You'll have to remind me when I did a reading for you, Gerard, because like you definitely look very familiar. And I know like I can sense I did a reading for you already. But I'm curious, like now I kind of want to go back to the reading that I did for you. You'll have to like tag me in it or something, or tell me which one it was and I can look for it because I'm curious. I love when I get that feedback that I was accurate, but I do readings and like immediately forget them, so I have to go back and rewatch. Make sure you guys are posting your questions immediately so that way you guys can get on the list as soon as possible. Thank you, Jasmine. She is still healing from her karmic ex. Good, Haley. I'm glad you're doing well. Oh, it was last year. It was the channel messages. Oh, dang. Aw, well, thanks for coming back. So yes. Oh, I didn't even flip this card over. We have things are looking up. Things are getting better. We have the end of a difficult situation. You guys might end up like, even though she's healing, you guys might actually plan maybe some type of trip together at some point when you do come back together. She's desiring communicating with you, so she wants to do more of that. I don't know. You seem to know a lot about what's going on with her, so I'm wondering if you guys are in communication or have been talking a little bit, but she wants to talk to you more is what I'm getting from this. Like you're almost helping her in a way, like maybe heal a bit or something. This feels like you guys have maybe hit some type of turning point. The Chariot talks about an achievement, so it's like you guys and your connection maybe even leveling up as well. Public recognition with the Chariot is a key word here, which is making me feel like you're going to be doing things out where people can see you. Yeah, I don't know. This feels like it's just like moving forward. It's propelling forward. And it also talks about you being ready, as well as maybe her starting to begin to feel ready for like this thing that's going on between you guys. There is a sense of renewal as well. She's feeling very much like it's time to take on like a new direction and do something different with the 6 of Air and then the renewal card at the bottom of the deck. Now I worked on myself, and this time at least I got this right now. I told her that I'm always open to her in the birthday letter because she turned 21 on the 5th. Aw, happy birthday. Public recognition. I have performance next week. Oh, damn, a Christmas fundraiser. Well, we were specifically talking about love, but I'm glad that resonates. That's crazy. Good luck on your performance. Oh my God, at the school where you met her 4 years ago? Dang. Talk about synchronicities. I love it. She loved your letter. Aw. Yeah, she really enjoys your companionship. Good luck with all of that, Gerard. Thank you for coming back with the feedback as well. Abria, are you here? Abria, please let us know that you are here. We have 29 minutes left on the clock. Is it true that Jordan moved on from me and is happy as he says he is? Show me a yes or a no for Katie. The universe has my back. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Gerard. Thanks for being here again. You know, Katie, I do feel like he is doing his best to, I guess, be happier. I don't know if it's like as true to his core and as authentic as maybe what it's coming across as. I very much feel like it's like this sense of like missing you, but feeling like maybe they don't have a chance with you again, or they like, or no, it's not that. It's like, I need to accept what things are right now. That's kind of what it is. And it feels like they're just trying to be happy. They're trying to move on. I wouldn't necessarily say they are happy or they have moved on, but I would say that they are trying, because I think they're accepting the reality for what it is right now. So just keep that in mind. I feel like with the Two of Earth, it does feel like they have these ups and downs, these ebbs and flows. Sometimes they're feeling great, sometimes they're feeling shit. It just really depends on like the time of day for them. I do feel like they are a bit restless as well, but they're working like tirelessly to try to keep themselves distracted and not think about you. So are they having pockets of joy or pockets of happiness? Yeah, they are, but I don't necessarily know if I would say it's not just like all a facade 24/7, because a lot of the times they're just trying to play it off like they're doing better than they are. And that's what I'm getting. So I hope that that clarifies everything for you. Okay, so we're taking Abria off the list because I do not see Abria anywhere here. CG, are you here? If you can let me know if you're here, CG. We have 26 minutes left on the clock. Hey Terry, hey Flower, how are you? CG is here. After CG, we have Joe Zeland. Joe Zeland, if you can check in with me. Thank you. Next action of novice towards me. You're welcome, Katie. Next action of novice towards me. It looks like my timer is staying on, so we're just gonna put this over in the corner. I guess when it's like plugged in and charging or on like low battery, then it doesn't stay on, but it's staying on right now. Okay. We have, I'm just gonna say this actually. Where can I put this? I don't actually, never mind. I changed my mind. I'm a Gemini. Don't judge me. Okay. So next action of novice towards you. CG, this person strikes me as being intimidated by you. There's something about you that like they feel like they're on your level maturity wise. Like they feel like you guys are at the same level in your wisdom and your intellect, in the way that you interact socially. They feel like you guys are on the same level and a good match in that regard. But you guys are like very different. You see things differently, and you maybe approach things differently, process your emotions differently as well. And I feel like they're viewing you as someone who's very confident. You might not show all of your cards. They maybe not really be able to figure you out. So with all of these things that I'm picking up on, it's making me feel like they're pretty much, I don't know, like maybe not going to approach you right now. I think they're kind of just like biding their time a little bit here. I think that they need to find a way to where they feel like you guys can trust each other. Maybe there's some underestimating himself as well. And yeah, I don't know. The Emperor here is making me feel like this person's very structured, has really good like self-discipline and control, and they're like unmoved. They're like not unchanged. Like I don't really see much changing here. So that's pretty much the extent of what I'm picking up. I wish I could tell you that there's an actual action here, but I'm not sensing it. It seems like things are unchanged between you guys. Things are pretty much going to remain how they are. Okay, so Josila. Got it. Will me and Jay reconcile and current feelings? Okay, so after Joe, we have SS. SS, if you can tell me if you're here. Jasmine, also, can you check in with me as well? SS and Jasmine. You're welcome, CG. Will me and Jay reconcile, please? So there's always this air around you guys of like being, I'm going to take this card literally, a dreamer, where even though there's like realistic, obvious like factors that are kind of feeling like an obstacle to one another, or like the path isn't necessarily clear to each other for you guys to reconcile, you still have that like dreamer mentality. You still have that like, well, what if? Or if the stars align and something happens, like, could it happen? Right now, I am not seeing reconciliation. We have the Four of Water. This is a no card for me. But in addition to that, it does feel like a missed opportunity that maybe never came about, or or just probably isn't going to come back around. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Air, and this talks about painful separation. The pain, the heartache that you feel, and the anguish that you feel through not being close with someone. It can be a great sadness. This also does provide like some advice in saying it is time to heal, it's time to forgive and try to move forward. The Seven of Air is making me feel like things are like going as planned, or maybe there's some adjustments that would be required for you guys to be in a place to come back together. It just doesn't feel like good timing here with the Seven of Air. So I want to say no, but I do also want to make it very clear that anything is possible. It's just we have to make adjustments, we have to make compromises, and we both, you both have to have the free will desire to come back together, which I do feel that, but it's just not right now, not along the current trajectory, not along the lines of like what is going on right now. I'm not getting that. The main thing that's coming through is that this person is feeling a sadness through your disconnect, that they do hope maybe one day, or maybe they are trying to have faith and hope that like this could happen. But I feel like there's a lot of logistics or like practical things that are affecting your connection right now, that it's going to make it difficult for you guys to come back together. And I will say that this person does feel like you are the person that he feels like he can express things to, or feel safe enough to be vulnerable or tell you things that maybe he doesn't feel comfortable telling other people, and that he is not necessarily happy with how things are between you. Because despite, you can feel sad about a situation but know that it's the right thing to do, but I think that he feels sad, but also he feels discontent, and like he feels like almost like he would like to change how things are between you guys in a way. It's like I'm having a hard time actually saying those words because I don't know if he's actually come to that like decision or that thought process fully, but it does feel like that's kind of what he's thinking in his mind. So that is what I have for you, Joe. SS is here. Does Seiken love me? Jasmine is here also. Thank you. Divinely Blessed Tarot, are you here, please? We have 17 minutes on the clock. Does Seiken love me? SS, please. I have 13 people right now on the list. We're going to see how many we can do. SS, I am getting a no. Things aren't turning out the way you might have hoped. What is going on right now is going to remain. The Emperor here talks about things just being unchanged, unwavering. The Nine of Fire just feels like maybe you just like put a lot of energy or effort into this person and you're not really getting much back out of it. I wish I had like some type of positivity to say right now, but I just am getting like, I'm getting like a no. And then like I said, of course that can change at any point, but I'm just getting a no right now. So that's what I have for you. Sorry. You're welcome. You're welcome, Josila. So Jasmine, where is this connection between Edgar and I really headed, especially after hanging out with him this past weekend? He's a Gemini 32. Guys, make sure you're please liking the video. Thank you. Where's this connection between Edgar and I really headed, especially after hanging out with him this past weekend? He's a Gemini 32 and I'm a Libra. Y'all get along real well. That's for sure. Male Geminis are a different breed. Good luck with that. I feel like they have the ability to be very caring and very sweet. I feel like when they say they love you, they mean it. But just the day-to-day relationship is something else. Okay, so where is this connection between Edgar and Jasmine really headed, please? Ooh. 10 of Earth in reverse. Yes, they are a different breed. You're welcome, SS. Good. I'm glad. You guys are so sweet with the hearts because I always feel so bad if I'm not like giving good news. Okay, so things aren't feeling very stable right now from maybe his perspective, but I think that you're also sensing that as well, especially with the formatting of your question. So I think that that's just continual. I think that's going to continue to happen. The thing is that I feel like you guys are very good and compatible as friends, but I'm having a hard time seeing that you're compatible as lovers too. Not that it can't happen, okay? I'm not gonna like just put something out there like that. I feel like it's very possible that you guys could have a great time, a really good sex life, even. Um, but as far as like compatibility in a actual relationship with each other, it seems I don't know. You guys would have like a lot of growing to do. Right, you're closer than friends. But I'm just saying, like, on a friendship level, like, you guys would be really compatible. Like, your personalities work well together as friends. Um, you guys, like, might have the same type of humor, like, you get along really well, like, that kind of thing. I feel like you guys would be good friends. That's, like, the first thing that's coming through. Now, as far as, like, being lovers, even, I feel like you guys would be really compatible there. In a relationship, I'm having a hard time necessarily like seeing that. We do have the hope with the Page of Water, which talks about a new relationship, like a relationship beginning a new phase. So maybe things are leveling up. But the part that I'm like hung up on is the fact that the Ten of Earth is in reverse and the Release is upright. And both of these are talking about instability and the end of a phase or a situation needing to move on from this. That's why I feel like yeah. I just I'm having a very hard time, Jasmine, I'm gonna be honest, seeing you guys in a relationship and or one that lasts like a very long time or ends up being like the last person that you're with in this life. I feel like you guys have like an unexplainable connection. You might feel very like telepathically connected. You might feel very intrigued for one another. And there is this little blip of hope here at the end. But overall, as far as like what's going on between you guys, it's like really good friendship, maybe even good lovers. But the compatibility and the companionship, it's like there are definitely adjustments that need to happen here before you guys will be able to feel committed. Yeah, I hope things do. I hope things do, Jasmine. Thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't do your reading yesterday, but I'm glad you got here early this time. Chrissy, yes, you can absolutely ask. But when the timer goes out, that is it for my list. So I don't know if I'm going to have the chance to get to you. I can't guarantee it. Divinely Blessed, if you can let me know if you're here. This is the last call for Divinely Blessed. You're welcome, Jasmine. Rupali, are you here? Bright Light, if you can check in with me really quickly, please. Deepali Verma as well, if you can check in with me. Okay, so Rupali is here. I'm taking this one off. Divinely Blessed isn't here. Bright Light is here. Rupali, will I get a job in QX Ltd company in the next 1 week? Show me a yes or a no for Rupali. Yeah, I'm getting a yes, Rupali, actually. I am getting a yes. Good news about your financial matters and or career. A new area of study maybe, or wanting to do something different, more challenging. Yeah, I'm getting a yes for you, Rupali. So good luck with that. Deepali, this is your last call. Jades, if you can check in with me, please. 10 minutes on the clock. What are the current feelings of Chris towards me? Bright light, please. What are the current feelings of Chris towards me? Ooh, this card tried to fly across the room. Queen of Water. Jades and Deepali Verma, if you guys can check in, please. They feel like you bring joy and contentment. I feel like they're very thankful to have you in their life. They like knowing you. They like your interactions. Not sure how often you see this person, but it feels like every time they're around you or they see you, they really enjoy it. Their face lights up, their heart light turns on. They just like, you bring a lot of happiness to this person. Thank you, Deepali. They feel like you're tenderhearted and you are empathetic as well. You feel like you're patient, you're loving, you're generous, you're nurturing. They also see you as someone who is very dedicated and kind. They feel like you're also loyal, so you would be a good person to be in a relationship with. I do feel like at the bottom of the deck here with the 9 of Earth, this is an independent energy. It's someone who wants to do things on their own. So I don't feel like they're kind of in a place to take things to the next level. But they do like you. They like your light about yourself. You just are very warm and inviting, and they just feel like you're a very good person as well. Jades, are you here? Thank you, Bright Light, for letting me know you guys are not in communication. Okay, so Deepali wants a general for December, please. Someone from the past returning to your life in December. Memories of your childhood or your past are probably going to be very concentrated in this month. Meaning like you're going to be thinking back on a lot of things that happened like before in your life. But I feel like most of it is going to be good things, good memories as well. You could feel like things are a little bit on pause right now, like in limbo maybe in December. Like you maybe because it's the end of the year possibly, depending on where you are, if you celebrate like the new year at the end of December. But it's making me feel like the whole world is just going to kind of stop for you to enjoy yourself. I feel like you're going to be connecting with people, like friends specifically as well, and having more trustworthy and heartfelt communication with these people. So your bond with the people that you hold dear in your life is going to grow closer and grow to have more depth as well. There's something here that says you may be looking at things from a different perspective. Oh, this also talks about a temporary standstill. So like I said, there feels like there's a bit of a pause in December for you where like the whole world just kind of stops for a little bit. But I think it's something that you need to feel because I feel like you've been very busy. So that is what I have for you, Deepali Jades. We have 5 minutes left on the clock. LH, if you can confirm that you are here. What are Capricorn's true feelings? Capricorn's true feelings towards Jades. I will be doing more of these. The further we get to our donation goal, you'll see another one of these. I plan on at least 2 more. So make sure that you guys, when you see me going live with these 1 hour free readings, you get here early so that your reading can be done. It is first come, first serve. LH, if you can confirm that you're here, thank you. Capricorn's true feelings for you. It doesn't feel very certain at all. The Five of Earth is feeling disconnected from you. You guys aren't on the same page here with the Five of Earth. You guys could actually be in no communication or disconnected in some way. The Five of Fire talks about struggle and conflict. Maybe feeling like they're unable to make a decision about you, or they're not sure what to do about it because things feel very like competitive, conflict. And then the Two of Earth here also talks about things being up in the air, too much going on at once, juggling too much. But they do feel like the need that they have to make a decision about either whether or not to move forward with you or whether or not to commit or something along these lines. I don't know. Fives just talk about struggle and conflict and just things not being necessarily very stable or the best. And the Two of Earth is also that way too. I'm sorry to say, Jades, I'm not getting, it almost feels like one person here in this connection feels like they're putting more effort into this than the other person is. It doesn't feel balanced at all here, Jades. But I feel like you guys are trying to get it balanced. So it's like maybe there's been like communication or arguments about like that in particular, about not feeling like you guys are equally giving as much or something. So yeah, Jades, I'm sorry. That's what I've got for you. Okay, so LH. We have 2 minutes left on the clock. I'm going to do one more. We're going to do Rose. Rose, if you can check in. Is anyone interested in me currently? Please show me a yes or a no for LH. I am getting a no for you, LH. It's discontentment and boredom with your love life right now. If there's someone on your mind, maybe feeling like you guys are like missing an opportunity here. I feel like a lot more focused on your career, your abundance, your money needs to be the center focus here as well. Yeah, I'm getting a no on that, LH. I'm sorry. Ugh. Okay. Next up, we have Rose. Is Rose here? Rose, please check in with me. We have Haley. Haley, if you can check in with me. Oh, you're welcome, Jades. Rose is here. Haley, if you can please check in with me. Oh, you're welcome, LH. What are Bala's true intentions towards me this December month? Haley, if you can check in. Haley is going to have to be the last person. So Flower, Terry, Alyssa, and Chrissy, I do apologize. I'm not going to be able to get to you today, but definitely make sure your notifications are turned on because I do plan on doing 2 more of these, okay? Some people that weren't able to get in yesterday got in today, got in early, so there's still a chance. Okay, so what are Bala's true intentions towards me this December month? Thank you, Flower, for understanding. Rose, whew, I just want something to end on a good note. they're not doing anything about this. I feel like they're just like oblivious, or like pretending like maybe in denial, pretending like this isn't going on. There's nothing going on here between you guys, or pretending like there's not a problem, or there's not like the elephant in the room. I feel like this person just feels like they've got too much happening, too much work maybe, and things are feeling very out of balance. They feel stressed. They could even be having health issues as well, due to the stress that they maybe don't even realize. I don't feel like they're very stable at this time. So, at the very minimum, the one thing that I'm getting is that, Haley, if you're here, I'm going to go ahead and do your reading, but you'll be the last one of the day. But I do feel like there is like maybe in their mind like this thought of this planning, or trying to think of maybe what could be, but there's nothing actually taking action right now. It's just a lot of thoughts swirling around in their mind. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Alyssa, for understanding. It's just no physical action, Rose. I feel like they are just beyond stressed here with the 9 of air. They've got a lot going on. Sleepless nights, insomnia. Okay, last call for Haley White. Thank you, Rose. Last call for Haley White. The timer went off, but I said I would do yours. So if you're here, let me know. Otherwise, I am signing off. Melina, I'm so sorry, hun, you got here at the very end. There were a couple people we weren't able to get to, but I will be doing 2 more of these, hopefully, if we reach our goal. Thank you also for subscribing as well. I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys get here early, okay? All right, so it looks like Haley's not here, so I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. My timer went off, so I told Haley I'd do hers if she was still here, but my timer went off, so I'm not seeing her, and I'm going to go ahead and head out. But I will be back later on today with a donation-based live stream. If you guys want to come back for that, you can do it. And make sure, like I said, when you see these, you get here early. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. If I don't see you, bye.